said, the gorges here run so deep, the sun only touches their floor at midday. So the Cherokee decided to call it Nantahala, or Land of the Noonday Sun.
I'll be hanging with the trees, you'll be outside of my leaves. We can talk again in winter. Whistle Dixie for the crows, feel the ground and decompose. Grab my limb and get a splinter.
If I could choose a name for it, I think it would be Land of Many Colors. Because of all the places to admire the fall leaves, there's none I've found quite like this.
No particular way. With no particular pace today.
Before getting into camp, we took a quick detour for water, after which we continued on the shelter trail to where it loops back to the AT. It didn't take me long to realize I could have saved a whole lot of time, energy, and sweat by just backtracking. At least we'd have the scenery at Siler Vault to look forward to. This looks like just the right spot for us. Oh, so close. Oh, mother! Yes! You know, I'm actually pretty good at this. Just not when anyone is looking. Barrett, come here. Good boy. While there wouldn't be any far-reaching views waiting for us, I still wanted to make a trip to the summit before getting on our way. And I'm glad we did. Watching a blanket of fog roll across the bald was a really neat experience. By this point, the individual frustrations of calf-burning inclines, toe-stubbing terrain, and being dragged along by a hard-headed dog.
Bad boy, you leave those squirrels alone. Come on.
Have all compounded, making the climb up Waya Bald a much bigger obstacle than it needed to be.
That's pull. But that's pull.
I could feel my last shred of patience slipping away. Time to take a deep breath and remember, at some point, we will reach the top. All of this is temporary.
Time they say will heal, but only if you're still to keep below the pill of men who think they're real. Oh, 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 oh. You gotta find it, don't you hide it. You don't need the reminding. You gotta feel it, don't you steal it. You don't need all the gears in my heart.
Waya Bald has undergone quite a few changes over the years. With the most recent being restoring the top level after wildfire damage in 2016.
You good, bud? Alright, let's get moving.
love you too.
Down. Down. Oh, good boy.
Alright, but I'm gonna go fix us some dinner. I'm just gonna chill here. Shortly before this trip, I stumbled upon a story called The Legend of Wyabald. It went something like this. Long ago, a wise old man lived among the Cherokee. He spent most of his time on the Bald, joined by his young grandson. One night, the old man relayed a message to his grandson from the stars. A powerful enemy would come someday, and only he could lead them to victory. The grandfather instructed the boy to become the swiftest, strongest, and bravest, a man whose footsteps the people would follow in. The boy did as he was told, and grew into a great and worthy leader. Years passed, but the enemy did not come. Sometime later, word came of an attack from the north. The grandson assembled his warriors and set out for war. But he was weaker now and could not keep up with the young men. So they went on without him. In desperation, he returned to the Bald where his grandfather once sat. He cried out, "What good was becoming swift, strong, and brave, if now I'm too feeble to help?" Just then, he heard a familiar voice. "If you had not first learned, you could not have taught your people. What you once had, they now have. Your people are safe, and their villages will stand." After saying this, the grandfather invited his now old grandson to remain on the Bald with him in the stars. Boop. There's something so surreal about rain days on the trail. Especially this time of year. The muted colors, the misty air. At times it can feel like walking through a dream.
Now, who could have done this? I wonder. Was it you? Did you do that?
doesn't have to know. It doesn't have to know until you're gone. I will go through this love. Get back to you. Oh, somehow I feel ashamed.
Well, isn't that cute?
What I am.
While I was definitely enjoying seeing this other side of the trail, I was still holding out hope there'd be a short break in the clouds. Just long enough to catch the view at the next tower. We did come a long way, after all.
You're sitting in an electrical matrix of energy beyond belief, of most human conception. You'd be surprised to know how much knowledge and communication can be carried on its waves.
Like Wyaball, the tower at Wesser also had living quarters back in the day. In his book, Walking with Spring, Earl Schaefer tells about meeting the lookout at the time. Spending months high on a mountain may seem like a dream job, but it got lonely. When invited to stay for dinner and sleep on the extra cot, he accepted. After hitting the trail the next day, the lookout passed on the word about the lone hiker. And for the next 500 or so miles, the other rangers and wardens tracked Schaefer's journey, doing whatever they could to help out.
You know, for a girl who's scared of heights, I'm sure to do this stuff a lot.
It was all downhill from here. Twisty, turny, one steep switchback after another, kinda downhill from here. These were some seriously sketchy drop-offs.
Okay. Don't move, we're gonna take this one nice and slow. Stay, not yet, I'm not ready for you. Stay, okay, make your way slow. Good boy. Alrighty, good boy.
Stay.
Okay, good boy. Alright, wait for me. Stay. You got it, you got it. I got you.
But we managed to navigate down without a scratch. Now, the last mile and a half on flat trail, that's a whole nother story. That's where I got clumsy.
Looks like that's the end of these leggings.
What can I say? It happens to the best of us. The moment the outdoor center came into view, all the aches, pains, scrapes and bruises from these 28 miles ceased to matter. All that mattered now was we made it. And what better way to celebrate than with a pizza party in the car?
Oh my gosh, so good.